Hey everyone, and welcome back to Polyglot Vlogs. As you know, I have been studying English for a while now, and I would say I'm at a pretty solid level. But still, there are a few areas that I feel like I'm weak in them. So today in this video, I'm going to take you along with me as I create a personal, focused study plan to strengthen those weak points. For me, the two biggest struggles with English have always been vocabulary and pronunciation. Let's start with vocabulary. My goal for vocabulary is to reach a level where I can confidently pick out any book I want on any subject and dive right into it without constantly worrying about unknown words or checking the dictionary all the time. I want to expand my vocabulary so much that I feel completely comfortable reading anything ranging from novels to history books to philosophy books and academic works. Now, when it comes to pronunciation, one of my biggest dreams has always been to speak English with a native-like pronunciation. Not exactly like a native speaker, but as close as possible. In this video, I want to, number one, choose a number of resources, a number of powerful resources to improve both my vocabulary and pronunciation, and also to write a study plan for using those resources. But the resources that I'm going to choose have to meet two main criteria. First, they need to have variety. They should be a mix of podcasts, videos, movies, TV shows, vocabulary books, and novels or short stories. Second, they should not be boring or overwhelming, because learning languages should feel like an adventure, not a chore, right? Alright, let's start by building our resource list. Here I have drawn a simple table which has 2 rows and 5 columns. The 2 rows are vocabulary and pronunciation. And the 5 columns are podcast, YouTube video, vocabulary book, TV show, and novels. Now, for podcasts, I have already chosen 2 specific podcasts which I'm a huge fan of personally and always have been. The first podcast is called the ESL Pod, or English as a Second Language Podcast, which is hosted by Dr. Jeff McQuillan, and as you can see, it has over 1,800 lessons and it covers a wide variety of subjects. The second podcast is Effortless English, which is by far my all-time favorite podcast and audio course. In fact, I owe a huge part of my English success and English knowledge to this specific method. Okay, let's move on to the videos. For videos, I have selected 2 YouTube channels which are absolute gems for English learners. The first one is Learn English with Bob the Canadian. Let's take a quick look at this channel. As you can see, this channel has got everything you can expect from a YouTube channel dedicated to learning English. And the videos are so much fun and you will have a blast learning English with this channel. Let's move on to the second one. The second channel is called J Forest English, and this channel is just beyond great. It's a fantastic channel, and you can see how diverse the topics are. I have a bonus channel as well, and that would be Learn English with TV series. This is one of the most interesting channels for English learners on YouTube, and as the name of the channel suggests, and as you can see on the screen, this channel teaches English through TV shows, talk shows, animations, cartoons, and so on. definitely check out this channel as well, and remember to have a pen and paper with you. Let's now go to the column dedicated to vocabulary book. For vocabulary book, I'm going to go with a book titled Essential Words for the GRE. Now, the words that are included in this book, which are more than 800 words, are not the kind of words that are usually used in everyday conversations. You may even never hear many of these words in your entire life. But the point is, if you do learn these words, then you will gain the ability to read almost any book or novel or news article without the need to constantly check your dictionary or search the meaning of new words on the internet. It's definitely not an easy book, but believe me, it's worth it. For TV shows, I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible and go with one of my most favorite sitcoms ever called How I Met Your Mother. Now, in a future video, I will talk in detail about how I use talk shows, TV shows, movies, animations, and cartoons to learn English. Alright, now let's move on to novels. The novel that I wanted to choose had to be both short and simple and easy to read. And that's why I decided to go with The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway, because it checks the two boxes for being short and easy. Let's talk about pronunciation. For the pronunciation, I will do two things. Number one, I'm going to use a YouTube channel called Pronunciation Workshop, which is probably the best channel on YouTube dedicated to American pronunciation. And if you want to improve your pronunciation like me, I suggest you check out this channel as well. And the second thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the shadowing technique with the YouTube videos and the TV show I talked about before. Now that we have all the resources, let's set a specific time for studying each one of them. For podcasts, I'm going to dedicate 30 to 45 minutes every day, and I'm going to do it first thing in the morning when I go out for a walk. For YouTube videos, I will set 30 minutes every day for watching them, taking notes, and reviewing. For the essential words for the GRE, I'm going to study 5 words a week. Not every day, but every week. 5 words a week. For the TV shows, I will dedicate something like 20 minutes every day. And for the novel, I'll read 4 pages every night before going to bed. And of course, I will post videos of my progress every other week. Let's see how it goes. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was useful for you in some way. Subscribe if you are into languages, and have a great day.